What is up, YouTube fam? I know I missed 2 uploads. I'm aware. I'm very well aware. But there is a reason why I haven't been posting in the last few weeks. That reason has to do with everything that's unfolding in current events in regards to, public health and even dealing with social justice issues. I mean, you've probably seen me in my social media posts, whether you follow me on either one of my Instagrams, and if you don't follow either one of them, there's your chance. Or, even in thumbnails and things like that. In fact, is this starting to ring some bells? There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. This is a cool reproduction pin. There's a reason for everything, and most of that has to do with, again, going back to self-care. So that's pretty much what some of this vlog is going to be about, but not really. You'll understand why. But also, welcome to the vlog. So today, first of all, I'm supposed to be doing a YouTube collab with some folk that has to do with my not my YouTube channel, has to do with my Instagram. So I started this page called The Real Daryian Kelton on Instagram. And the reason why I started this page was so that I could express my everyday life more in terms of what I actually do, which is not music related, but more history related. So I just kind of wanted to show that side because on my other page, it's very much dedicated to that brand and I didn't want to change that. So I just started doing some other stuff. And what wound up happening over the last few weeks, last few months, especially with the George Floyd situation happening back at the end of May, I decided that now would be a time to resurrect the image of the Black Panther Party as it originally formed itself back in the 60s. There is a new Black Panther Party, but it's not the same. I've always had this minor obsession with the 60s era Black Panther Party just because of everything that I learned about African American history from my high school teacher. His name was Mr. Ponton, and shout out to you if you're watching this video. But he helped me understand a lot of stuff in terms of African American history from the civil rights movement moving forward. And there's a lot of things that come up in 18th century history that are also common themes in Civil War history that are also common themes during the civil rights era and even now still today. The more history changes, the more it remains the same. And I adopted that from my uncle. And with him and his wife being a civil rights activist and so on and so forth, I just felt like this was just the natural incarnation of who I am. And also my minimalist sort of lifestyle that I've been trying to pursue or trying to really hone down on the things that I would need. This was just kind of naturally just falling into my everyday sort of thing. So now this is just how I dress every day. And it's still all black. Basketball shorts are black, t-shirts black, got my Africa necklace with the black on the side, etc., etc. And it's all for a reason. And it's not really to strike fear, but to make people remember that this was something that already happened. Like, the civil rights movement is not a new thing. The way that we're going about addressing these issues is not a new thing. This is something that's been going on for generations about how we deal with race in our modern progressive culture. There is so much that needs to change and that is so counterintuitive to that word. So although we love to believe that we live in a progressive society, there are so many problems in our society here in North America, especially right now with, the pandemic. There's just a lot to process. And the reason why I took a step back was because that's all a lot to process. And with my job being an everyday thing of talking about African American history, the wrongdoings, and then having to tackle modern issues, which are inherently the same problems that we had before. It just gets really emotionally taxing. And it also is very, no, that's it. It's really emotionally taxing. I mean, with all the bad things going on, it's really hard not to feel like there's no hope, honestly. And I didn't want that to happen. It was affecting me on a personal level, even with productivity and getting work done. Since now I'm back at work, and even with, you know, just everydayness. Waking up at 6:30 in the morning and just automatically being in, that's not healthy, that's not good. And so I decided not only was I gonna take a little bit of a mental health sort of day off, this is one of the main things I wanted to tackle, which was trying to just get myself reoriented and prepare myself for the work that needs to be done ahead. Speaking of work, it's almost time for this video. I'm doing a little interview, Johnny John. What I'm doing is I'm actually doing a YouTube collab with this fine lady. Her name is Kendall Kendrick. She's actually a great help. We're doing a collab. Actually, I'm going on her show. It's called The Beginner's Guide to the 18th Century. And one of the things that I'm hoping to talk about is like how, not only how to get involved in 18th century reenacting, but also in terms of access for African American reenactors or historians, like how to get started in that realm. Because I know for me, it was really hard just getting started. I'm only just now getting to a point to where like I have like even 2/3 of my kit, and I've been doing this for a while. But I mean, this is the stuff we need to talk about, because disproportionately do you see proper representation of African Americans in 18th century Rev War reenacting and even in the museum professional world. So this is something I'm kind of passionate about. I think it's important because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one doing work. And I know that's not the case, but that's what it feels like, because there's so few of us in the museum professional world that we have the weight on us to tell all of these stories. And you could never tell all of these stories by yourself. You need help, and for help you need people, and also for this to have longevity you need different generations of people who to get involved. So if there is a problem with getting the younger generation involved, well then we're gonna run into issues of these stories not being told, them being lost, and then we'll be right back where we are now, which is trying to weed through who's good, who's bad, what's their story, what was that story, how does that play a role in American society, etc., etc. There's a lot there. I'm gonna prepare for this really quickly. As far as I've prepared was putting on a shirt in this beret, and that's probably all I'm really gonna do, but I gotta do a lot of other stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'll let you know how that goes. I'll probably leave a link to the video once it's done. If it's done soon, I don't know, still figuring it out. But for a little while at least, you will be seeing this Daryian, or this incarnation of Daryian, until probably I feel like it's not a message that needs to be said anymore, which might be for a while, and it's just the way it is. But okay, now it's time to prepare. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, there it is. You need a little help. We're back on the couch. The interview went well, so when I get the link for that, I'll send it to you guys or put it in the description or something, whatever. This is. So I got the 24 mil pancake lens. I talked about it in, I think, the last video or the one before that. But this searching that it's doing, it's got slow autofocus. I don't know if I like it. I also been thinking about changing. Come on, man. I also been thinking about changing up the way my YouTube channel is set up as well, just so that I could kind of categorize all the stuff I like to talk about. There we go. And stuffs like that. And maybe get her in some videos too. You down?
I mean, I guess.
But like, are you down?
I mean, yeah.
All right. She's waiting for us to. Oh, my bad. No, she's waiting for us to be able to start this episode of SVU that looks really juicy, and it's got one of my favorite characters from NYPD Blue in it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk some more. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You'll see it on the bottom, like over here. Ooh, that's kinda dark. Those windows are bright. Oh yeah, by the way, there's an ice cream float. Root beer float, rather. Thank you, Cassidy.
You're welcome to be.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna go have a pipe though. The vanilla cream with the... Hold on. Oh, yes. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna move this. Hey, how's it going? Alright. Gotta get the pipe together first. Just think of how good this is gonna be. Like the vanilla cream tobacco with the freaking root beer float, like vanilla with the root beer, and and it's kind of very warm out here right now. But you know what? It's my day off. I do what I want. I do not condone this. Bad idea. Oh yeah, and someone stole my Zippo. Like I used to have a really nice Eagle Zippo, and someone stole it, just straight up, just took it. It is summertime now. So anyway, like I was saying before, I've just been feeling, you know, like the weight's on my shoulders, and I had to take some time off just because, you know, I feel like I'm not really doing much. And I know it's foolish to think that, you know, me as one person can change the world, but that's really how I feel. But what I can appreciate, yes, what I can appreciate is that there are people willing to help fight with me. Like, everyone that I work with, really nice people. And they've all helped basically kind of fight for me. At work, I do have the problem of, you know, people actually want to listen to me and stuff like that. And I'm always needing to be validated, apparently, by visitors, by my white co-workers when I say something, especially speaking at the museum. However, they all step in and they all help out by, you know, validating what I'm saying or reiterating or saying, oh yes, go to him. But I feel like we need more of that. There's not enough of that going around. Like, I'm fortunate enough to have that sort of community, but not a lot of people are, and not a lot of people understand how allyship can really, really make a big difference. And what allyship looks like is going to be very different for many different people. But don't feel like you don't have a voice because you're not sure what side you want to stand on, so you'd rather not say anything at all. Everyone's voice matters. I've been listening to a podcast every morning talking about civil rights or civil rights leaders and stuff. It's a Black History podcast. And one of the people that they recently just talked about was Ella Baker. And Ella Baker is one of the cool unsung heroes because she's not one of the big, you know, Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks types. She's one of the people that, you know, dedicated her life to organizing everything, just getting it all together. Those are the types of people that we need, because without her, there wouldn't be any sort of success with the civil rights movement or anything like that. Same thing with you. If you, even just sharing posts or, you know, just having small conversations, that can make a really big deal. Now, enough of that stuff. I've wanted to kind of take a break from all of that type of stuff just because it's taxing. So I'm focusing on something else, like Serious Matters record getting ready to come out. We had 2 singles come out recently. One's still on the way, and the record comes out on August 7th, so I'm super excited about that. You guys can finally hear the years worth of work that was put into this. And I know I came out here to smoke a pipe and haven't been smoking this pipe. I should probably do that. My ice cream's melting, it's not gonna work soon. There it is. Oh yeah. On a nice hot day, this is so complimentary. Like the nice, you know, leisurely, I'm gonna have a smoke. And these bricks are really hot, so when I take a sip, it cools me down a little bit. But yeah. Oh, Serious Matters has vlogs as well. So if you go and follow my band's YouTube page or subscribe to my band's YouTube page, sorry, you'll see like we actually are getting ready to post the second vlog soon. Feel free to go check them out. I'll probably put the name either down here or over here, something. You'll see it. Just go check them out. Just because that's also me too. Like I still do the music thing, guys. Like, shout out to Cassidy. Coming in clutch with the root beer float. She surprised me with it too. I was getting ready to do all of this and she came up and was like, look what I made. And this was in a frosted glass too. Woo. Oh, like how I'm super excited about this new vacuum that we got. Like, hold on, like I totally have to show you this new vacuum. We're gonna finish this and then we're gonna go see the new vacuum. Check it out, check it out. We're gonna go see the new vacuum. Ready? Here we go. Look at what?
The carpet.
You played with the vacuum before I got to play with the vacuum.
Yeah, I did.
Well, how's the vacuum?
Pretty dope.
This was covered in Keanu for a long time. And now we have a new pet vacuum. We will let you know how we like it the rest of the time.
Look at that.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's all you, bud. Did you like it?
I did.
Well, I guess that's the end of the video then, because that's what I
No.
had. Yeah,
Tell me that.
Well, see, you took the whole thing.
You could try it on the carpet.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah,
No. She ruined the end of the vlog. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.